Hi, East Brunswick. Welcome to EBTV. My name's Lucy Aita. Today I'm here to show you a simple wet-on-wet method of painting that I'm only going to use 2 brushes to paint some really beautiful clouds. Considering the time, I'm going to work a little bit faster as a demo rather than teaching. So what I've done first is I put some white fast flow on my canvas to lubricate it, so my clouds will move around when I move the paintbrush and won't have paint stuck in the middle. So for now, I'm going to be putting some blue on my brush. I'm going to make a very simple dark blue sky, and then I'm going to go back and show you how with a fan brush I make some beautiful clouds. So here we go. This is oil painting. I prefer oil painting, however I do all kinds of painting. And you can see how this paint flows on this canvas very easily. I'm starting darker on top, and I'm going to move down to the middle of the canvas as I lighten up the pressure, so it shows a little bit of perspective to the viewer. I am making this a little darker than usual, just so it shows better for everybody at home. You can see I'm just moving the brush around. No rhyme or reason to this, very easy. And there we have, it's a simple blue sky. The brush I'm using today is just a 2-inch brush. This is a Kevin Hill. There is quite a few brushes on the market from different artists. Wilson Bickford, who I'm certified to teach under, a wonderful artist who teaches many beginners. Also Kevin Hill, another fine artist. And they have their own signature line of brushes, and I switch back and forth and I use whatever I'm comfortable with. And today I'm using Kevin Hill 2-inch brush just to put in some pretty blue. So now I'm going to switch back, switch to my fan brush. And I'm loading my fan brush with some white, and I'm going to start my simple clouds now. So I'm happy to be here today on East Brunswick Television, and I'm a long-time resident of East Brunswick. Most of my life I've been here. So I'm happy to show everybody how I paint simple clouds. So what I'm doing now is using the corner of the brush. I'm just moving the brush around on the canvas and making a cloud formation. Any way that my hand feels like going is how my cloud is coming out. Rubbing my brush back and forth just to anchor it in. You can see already it already looks like a cloud, and I'm not even done yet. So I'm going back to my palette, not even wiping it off. It's okay if I have a little blue in there. Putting more paint on, and I'm going to come in and using the corner of my brush again, moving back and forth in a random pattern, just rubbing that paint right on. And this wet-on-wet method is wonderful for making these clouds. Now, I'm using a back and forth motion on the bottom, again, just like I did on top, just to anchor the cloud into the sky. Usually as we get down towards the horizon, the clouds get a little smaller and a little stringier, so I'll just put another one in here. And I'm trying to hold my hand a little sideways so I'm not covering up my canvas for you today. There we go. And pull this a little over. So I pretty much can put these clouds any place. When you look up in the sky, every minute the clouds change. So this is how I begin, I should say how we begin, in the wet-on-wet method to place our skies and our clouds in. Just plain blue, any shade of blue, put in some nice fluffy clouds. So I'm going to put this fan brush down, and I'm going to move on to a feather brush. This feather brush is nice and fluffy. We have to make sure it's very dry when we use it. And to make my clouds look fluffy now, I'm going to sweep up very lightly. Sweep up. And you can see it's pulling a little bit of the paint, and that's okay. Because after I sweep up, I'm going to sweep across, and those lines are going to disappear. So this is magic now. As you're watching, I know that you're saying, ooh, look at how nice these clouds are starting to come to life just by making them nice and fluffy. And you can see I have a few loose hairs. They may or may not show. I'm using the corner of my brush to flick them up. And that's very, very common with the brushes and the oil paint. And there we go. Just a couple simple clouds. And that's it. So thanks for tuning in today, and I hope you can come back again to see me continue this painting. Please come and join me on Facebook at my site, and my site is Lucy's Big Beautiful World of Painting. Thank you.